The perfect Chukka boot has been the holy grail for men's style enthusiasts for decades. Icons like Steve McQueen made them legendary in the 60s, and when Daniel Craig wore them as James Bond in Spectre, they further cemented their status in menswear history. The Sanders high top comes from a 150-year-old English shoemaker. Do they live up to their celebrity endorsement? And could they be the last Chukka boot you'll ever need to buy? Let's find out. Welcome to Stray Reviews. I'm Lee, and I'm here to help you find the best men's lifestyle gear and apparel. And today I'm reviewing the Sanders high top Chukka boot in Polo Snuff Suede. This classic silhouette comes from Sanders & Sanders, a fifth-generation family business that's been crafting footwear in North Hampshire, England since 1873. If you're not familiar with this brand, the company is synonymous, really, with British upscale shoemaking. The high top is constructed on Sanders' Joel last, which features a sleek, almond-shaped toe that gives these boots their distinctive, elegant profile. Sanders recommends sizing up half a size for the ideal fit, and that actually matches my experience perfectly. The uppers on these are made from luxurious Polo Snuff Suede that feels incredibly soft to the touch and has a rich, versatile color that pairs with really just about anything. Inside, you'll find full calf leather lining that is some of the softest I have ever felt, and the thick, heavy crepe rubber outsoles, which are the most substantial I have ever seen on any footwear so far, provide excellent cushioning and really a distinctive look. These boots feature round wax laces that add a touch of refinement, and while they use a bonded construction rather than being fully recraftable like other premium Chukkas, the craftsmanship is so exceptional that I have a hard time really imagining them ever coming apart. I picked up the Sanders high top on Huckberry for $275, and they're made entirely in England. If you'd like to take a closer look at the Sanders high top Chukka boot in Polo Snuff Suede, I'll leave a link down in the description. I'm going to get into the good, the bad, and the bottom line, but first I want to thank me for sponsoring this video. I just dropped my latest fantasy novel, and I'll leave a link to that in the description as well. Check it out. All right, let's talk about what makes these Chukkas so good. First and foremost, the aesthetic is absolutely timeless. From every angle, these boots exude class and sophistication. The sleek silhouette and almond-shaped toe create a lean profile that works beautifully with both casual and dressier outfits. Another thing to add to the good column, the comfort is exceptional with these. Despite their elegant shape, the toe box really doesn't squeeze or pinch, and the thick crepe sole provides excellent shock absorption with really kind of a nice bounce to your step. I can easily wear these all day without any discomfort. Like I mentioned, the full leather lining just really feels incredibly soft against your foot. The quality of the materials is exceptional as well. This Polo Snuff Suede has a beautiful texture and depth of color that really is only going to improve with age. It's the kind of material that is going to develop like a gorgeous patina over time, making your boots uniquely yours. And like I said, it's really a flexible color that goes well with a surprising number of color combinations. And it's really no wonder that Daniel Craig chose this exact model for his wardrobe in Morocco during the film Spectre, James Bond. And while $275 isn't cheap, it represents excellent value when you consider the craftsmanship, the heritage, and the style that you're getting. These are boots that will last for years with proper care, and they'll never go out of style. And there are definitely more expensive options out there to choose from. Tap that like button for me if you like the idea of wearing the same boots as James Bond, and they're not going to really break the bank. All right, now for the not so great aspects of the Sanders high top. First, these boots use a bonded construction method rather than a Goodyear welt or a Blake stitch. This means that they aren't technically recraftable like other premium boots. While the quality of construction is so high that durability shouldn't be an issue, it's really something to be aware of if you're especially looking for boots that can be resoled. In fact, some might even argue that you can't call them heritage if they can't be resoled. Also, the suede, while beautiful, does not come with any sort of water repellent properties, and you'll definitely want to treat these with a product like Nick Wax before wearing them in anything but like perfect weather. This is standard really for suede footwear, but it is worth noting if you live in a rainy climate. The fit might also be challenging for some people. Sanders recommends sizing up a half a size, which did work perfectly for me, but the Joel Last has a relatively narrow width, and if you have wider feet, you might find these a little too constrictive, and Sanders recommends their Sam Chukka as an alternative for those needing a wider fit. Finally, the thick crepe sole, while it is very comfortable, does tend to collect dirt and can be more difficult to clean than other sole materials. Although the dark color on these does camouflage the dirt, this really is typical of crepe, but it's something to consider if you're committed to, keeping your footwear pristine. You tell me, can a bonded sole boot be considered heritage? Let me know down in the comments below. All right, I'm gonna give you my bottom line opinion, but if you're getting some value out of this today, then I want to invite you to the My Favorite Things free newsletter, where I send out a list of my favorite gear and apparel each month, and I'll leave a link for that down in the description as well. The Sanders High Top Chukka in Polo Snuff Suede is an elegant, timeless footwear design from a company with nearly 150 years of shoemaking heritage. These boots combine excellent craftsmanship with a silhouette that has proven that it has staying power over the decades. At $275, they deliver pretty good value, offering materials and construction quality that does punch well above their price point. The comfort is outstanding, the styling is versatile enough really to pair with almost anything in your wardrobe, and they carry that kind of intangible quality that elevates your entire look. Yes, they require some care to maintain the suede, and yes, they're bonded rather than welted, but neither of these drawbacks significantly diminishes what is otherwise a pretty exceptional boot. The Sanders High Top is an iconic boot with timeless style and a James Bond cool factor. And if you want to see these boots compared to 3 other Chukkas, then check out this video here. All my opinions about the Sanders High Top are my own. They're great boots, and thank you so much for watching. We'll see you over in the next video.